Welcome back to Eye on Harness Racing. I'm John Pavlak. If you saw what I saw this past weekend, the 2012 Hambletonian shapes up to be quite a race. The two divisions of the Stanley Dancer produced jaw-dropping winners at the Meadowlands. Uncle Peter and driver Ron Pierce were absolutely dominant in winning the first Dancer division. The pair grabbed an early lead and sped to a 153-1 victory, virtually unchallenged once a move by Appomattox was put away on the final turn.
And from above is trying to come on for Sears from 4 lengths away, but it's Uncle Peter at the edge of the toe board. Banker Volo still trapped in right in behind him. Uncle Peter heading down to the line. He's wrapped up. He goes gate to wire.
He raced really good. I mean, it was a nice, easy mile for him. It looked like he was not at all extended in this race, and it was a perfect race for him.
Likely it was the presence of Goo Goo Gaga and Possess the Will, but in any event, Little Brown Fox should not have gone off at 23-1 in the second division. He and driver Yannick Gingras were just as dominant as Uncle Peter in Division 1, and with Guccio finishing second in a 151-2 mile, it seems to give trainer Jimmy Takter 3 of the top Hambletonian hopefuls.
Then Jim Tan Laundry, 1 in a million off stride. Guccio is 5th on the outside. Big effort from Little Brown Fox, who is well clear.
One of the notable upsets this past weekend came in the $190,000 Mistletoe Chili Final, in which American Jewel was a 1-9 favorite, but not the winner. Major Look and Andy Miller got her at the wire. Kevin McDermott, subbing for the injured trainer Bob Riddle, spoke about the upset.
Major Look is after American Jewel. American Jewel leads it. Major Look on the outside. Better be lucky skimming the pylons. Major Look is getting up on the outside for Andy Miller. Major Look upsets in the Mistletoe Chalet.
Do you expect that type of mile out of her?
You know, I really did. I expected her. She warmed up the other night. She was absolutely tremendous. I didn't know if I could beat American Jewel. She's a great horse, but you know, Bob had her ready, and we took over the training, and I thought she'd be first or second in there for sure.
And talk a little bit about Bob and how this all came about.
Bob was going to jogger on Sunday morning. She stepped on his toe and she trampled him, and shattered his knee, fractured his foot, and fractured his leg. So he's going to be laid up for 2 or 3 months. So I mean, he lives for her. And the funniest thing was his sister brought the TV over to the hospital, and at the 3/4 pole, the computer went dead. So poor Bob had no idea how she did. That's why you saw me in the winner's circle on the phone. He was panicking. How do we do? How do we do? So it was a lot of fun.
Looking for a fun and easy way to learn more about standardbred racing? Harness Night School, Thursday nights. Enjoy access and learn the game from top racing insiders via chat and video. Miss a class? Read the archive. Harness Night School, Thursday nights. Let's get rolling.
This past Saturday's $600,000 Meadowlands Pace was one for the little guys. A rock and roll dance trained by journeyman Jim Mullenix, who keeps the horse at his Ohio farm between starts, finally won the big one. Driver Yannick Gingras unexpectedly took him to the top and then held off all challengers on the way to a 148-1 victory. Along the way, the winner turned back such stars as Sweet Lou, Heston Blue Chip, and Bolt the Doer. Then it was back on the trailer for a 600-mile drive to Wauseon, Ohio.
Rock and Roll Dance leads the way with 1/8 of a mile to go. All-Star Legend racing in second. Heston Blue Chip is coming with a wide rally on the outside. A 16th out. A Rock and Roll Dance leads it. All-Star Legend, Heston Blue Chip, Pat Rott. A Rock and Roll Dance is going to win it. Yannick Gingras, a Rock and Roll Dance. 148-1 in the Meadowlands Pace.
Top of the stretch, I felt really, really good, but you know, I know there's quality horses behind me, so I know it was a shot to come and get me. But at the toll board, I know it was a winner, and this is the greatest thrill.
I think we'll probably go to the Adios. I like racing on smaller tracks. He gets around the small tracks pretty good. And, you know, but you got to have a little luck on the small tracks too. A lot of turns.
Horse players in New Jersey have a new place to play. On July 17th, Winners was opened at Bayonne, New Jersey. The state's newest OTB parlor is owned and operated by the new Meadowlands, and recently Jeff Corral spoke with our Ken Weingartner about the beautiful new facility.
You know, we've got the large TV screens. I think it's, you know, hopefully the food will be good. The McLuhan's is a decent decent restaurateur. We've got a nice bar area. I think it's a first-class facility. We projected that we would do as well as Woodbridge. I think Woodbridge does about $90 million a year, so that's our projection.
The bettors in Bayonne, and perhaps wherever you place your wagers, will soon benefit from some continuing education. Night School, a comprehensive series of online seminars designed to help pick winners, will make its debut on July 26th. The old professor, Joe Christofek, gives us a look at the syllabus.
Harness Night School is free, interactive, and informative. No advanced sign-up is required. The goal of Harness Night School is to educate fans at all levels on a variety of topics and to help you win more often. The program runs Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern and can be found at ustrotting.com, drf.com, and horseplayernow.com. Harness Night School topics are a mix of handicapping and wagering. Some of the scheduled topics include class, racing conditions and shippers, pace, times and bias, trip handicapping, track configurations, understanding pools and odds, and inter-race and multi-race wagering. Remember, with knowledge comes horsepower. Enjoy Harness Racing Night School. Let's get rolling.
One of the great races for older pacers will take to the track this week when Northfield Park again hosts the Battle of Lake Erie. This year, Foiled again could make history by becoming the race's first three-time winner. That would be a tall order, and this is how Trackmaster sees it, based on their exclusive Platinum Past Performance Power Picks. Power Ratings, it's another way to put yourself in the pari-mutuel winner's circle, exclusively at trackmaster.com.
Ready for the latest advances in handicapping technology? Trackmaster is your solution. With 20-plus years of providing a wealth of information, Trackmaster has tools for every level of player. Trackmaster Pocket Handicapper for iPhone and Android puts the power of a computer in the palm of your hand. Drill down to charts and race videos. And with software like Plus Pro, even the most advanced players have sophisticated tools to succeed. The complete source for thoroughbred, quarter horse, and harness racing information. Trackmaster by Equibase, for the serious player.
It was good to see some of you at Back to the Track at the Meadowlands this past weekend. We weren't the only ones having a good time. At Hazel Park, their big event was a celebrity golf tournament that brought horsemen, media celebrities, and racing fans together. And Running Aces offered fans a chance to see the sport up close and meet the track's leading drivers. Delvin Miller would have enjoyed Back to the Track at the Meadows. Balloon animals were among the attractions there for the younger set, and kids of all ages tried to snag a t-shirt from one of the Meadows drivers, and a petting zoo also drew plenty of interest between races. Closer to home, our Rich Johnston took the video camera to Scioto Downs.
T-shirts.
Are you out here for Back to the Track?
Yes.
You come out to the track?
Not very often. I go to the casino.
The turnout in the grandstand was great, and the clubhouse restaurant was full. Some youngsters were able to get on the track and take rides in miniature sulkies, while some others had the thrill of riding in the starting gate and seeing an actual race close up. There was also a chance for 10 people picked at random to become horse owners for a night and win $500 when their horse won a designated race. Scioto also found that hats are always a hit with the fans.
We got a free t-shirt and a free hat. We're here for the evening.
Life's good.
Good deal.
Scioto featured veteran drivers in a Legends race.
You ain't gonna buy the ponies?
Don't take them to the ponies.
Driver J.D. Wingard found out that the best way to beat the heat was in Scioto's dunk tank, hoping someone would hit the target.
Sorry, man. I feel bad. I do right now. That was horrible.
It's for a good cause.
Yeah.
Chad and Amanda Zweigert, themselves former horse owners, enjoyed the event and used it to introduce their 4-month-old son to the sport.
Following the family tradition.
I've noticed a lot of younger crowd since the casino's been open and doing the stuff they're doing right now. I mean, keep going with it.
If you took any Back to the Track video you think we might use to promote next year's event, please send me an email at i@ustrotting.com. I'll tell you how to send it to us. If we use it, you'll get a year's subscription to Hoofbeats. This coming weekend, the free-for-allers will be in action in the Maple Leaf Trot at Mohawk and in the Battle of Lake Erie at Northfield Park. And I'll see you next week on the next edition of Eye on Harness Racing.